Hi, I'm Lisa. I'm the Ukulele Fool, and this is another tutorial on D for the New to Uke series. In our last tutorial, Pistol Packin' Mama, we went from a D to an A7. This time we're going to level up, and we're going to be going from a D to G, so 2 3-finger chords. So we got to do a little bit more muscle training in order to get that going. I'll be giving you some tips how to negotiate these 3-finger chord changes, as well as showing you how to cheat, and it's all legit too. Of course, there'll be some strumming patterns that we'll go over. And as always, there'll be some skills and drills where you get to play along with me and test your fluency for switching these chords. And speaking of playing along, I've got a slow play along at the end. This is one of my favorite two-card songs, Jambalaya by Hank Williams. So let's get going. Have you hit that like button? Have you subscribed to this channel? Please do. It helps spread the ukulele love. Check out what I offer on patreon.com. For this lesson, all my patrons, every one of them, even at $1 a month, get a chord chart that's all annotated. It includes the strumming patterns on it, even a pronunciation guide. And of course, the chords are aligned where they should be, which is not always what you find online. So thank you to all my patrons, and thank you to everyone who subscribes. Jambalaya by Hank Williams is like one of my favorite two-chord songs. And when we do it in Uke Jam Boy, we do it loud and proud. So in case you haven't heard this song, I've got a link up here to my homegrown version of it. So enjoy that if you don't know the song already. And let's go over a refresher of the two chords we're going to be using, G and D. You're probably a pro now at the G chord, but just as a reminder, this is what the G chord is like. And then another reminder is that with both the D chord and the G chord, your hand shifts up a little bit more towards the headstock of your instrument. Practicing getting from the G to D. You've got your G. In order to make that transition, lead with your index finger and move it from your C string to your G string. And then boop, hop those other two, tuck them in behind for the D. So I'll show you again. You've got your G, lead with the index, and boop, boop. And they go for the D. Now, of course, you got to do it faster than that, and the lag time is not as exaggerated, but that's how it goes. And then going from D back to G, I pick them all up and pop these two down, and then stick my ring finger down on the 3rd fret. So again, you've got your D, they all come up, and these shift over, and then the ring finger comes down. Now you may just want to pause your video here and just slowly practice going from the G to D, getting nice and comfortable with it, and then come back and do these skills and drills with me. And I always offer these because I hope that you want to play your ukulele with other people. I mean, the ukulele community is unlike any other musical community I've ever encountered. So test out your ability to play these chords with me on video. So let's get going on our first skills and drills. Let's start with our G. Do it 4 times and then do 4 beats of rest, but you're not really resting. It's actively switching to that D chord, and we're going to do it 4 times, and we'll repeat. We'll do this pattern 4 times. 1, 2, start on G. G, 2, 3, 4, switch. 2, 3, 4. D, 2, 3, 4, switch. 2, 3, 4, and G, 2, 3, 4, switch. 2, 3, 4. D, 2, 3, 4, switch. 2, 3, 4. G, 2, 3, 4, switch. 2, 3, 4. D, 2, 3, 4, switch. 2, 3, 4. G, 2, 3, 4, switch. 2, 3, 4. D, 2, 3, 4, switch. 2, 3, and on G. Okay, get nice and comfortable with that, and then meet me in the next skills and drills where there's less time to switch. Only 2 beats this time. See how you do on this. And always let me know down in the comments. I might even be having a giveaway going on by leaving comments, so you never know. I might let you know in the description. You can read more below too. Here we go. G, 2, and here we go. G, 2, 3, 4, switch, and D, 2, 3, 4, switch, and G, 2, 3, 4, switch, and D, 2, 3, 4, switch, and G, 2, 3, 4, switch, and D, 2, 3, 4, switch, and G, 2, 3, 4. If you're comfortable with this, move along. If not, rewind. I always have timestamps down below. All right, only one beat to switch. 1, 2, and here we go. G, 2, 3, 4, switch. D, 2, 3, 4, switch. G, 2, 3, 4, switch. D, 2, 3, 4, switch. G, 2, 3, 4, switch. D, 2, 3, 4, switch, and G. I hope you're doing well. If not, here we go. G to D, single down strums, no time to switch. Are you ready? 1, 2, and here we go. G, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4, G, in the chord chart that I have for you for this, I recommend 4 patterns as an introduction, or if it's the island strum, 2 patterns, and they're all on G. If you're just doing a single down strum, you just 1, 2, 3, 4. If it's the cowboy strum, 1, 2, 3, 4. If it's the island strum, then 1, 2. But no matter what you pick, you've got to be aware that there's a pickup going into the first downbeat after the introduction, and you have to be singing that. So let me show you how that goes. If you're single strum down, you go 1, 2, 3, goodbye. So that 4th strum, you do a pickup, goodbye Joe, comes in then on the next down strum. I'll do that for you again. So it's 1, 2, 3, goodbye Joe, just like that. If you're doing the cowboy strum, then we're talking about patterns, and it goes like this: 1, 2, 3, goodbye Joe. So again, you start your goodbye getting into the first verse on the 4th pattern of the cowboy strum. Let me do it again, just so you've heard it. Let's hear it again. 1, 2, 3, goodbye Joe. Now if you're doing the island strum, it gets a little bit trickier. 2 patterns of the island strum, and the last half of the 2nd island strum becomes your pickup, like this. Goodbye Joe, me gotta go. I'll break it down for you just so you get a little bit of an intellectual mind understanding of what I'm doing, but don't sweat it, just relax. It'll come to you, it really will. So you're going on the island strum, you're going down, down, up. Goodbye Joe. So that up, down, up is when you sing the goodbye part. Don't stress it, just do it along, whatever feels natural to you. I love me a good chuck. And a chuck is a percussion sound that you create with your strumming hand. So I've got a link up here to my tutorial on how to do a chuck. It takes practice. I had to work at it long and hard to get it to happen, but it's something worthy of working on. If you're doing a chuck with the cowboy strum with this song, I like to throw it in on the second downbeat. One chuck. If you're doing on the island strum, I like to do down, chuck, down, down, chuck, down. Again, it's the second downstroke. So have some fun with the chucking on this. Let's do a slow play along. Let's do a cowboy strum, no chucking, and put it together with the whole song. Okay, nice long play along, but here's food for thought while we're doing this. Here in Alaska, we think that Yvonne is not his Sharamio, his girlfriend, sweetie. We think Yvonne is his boat. Think about that one. 1, 2, and here we go. Goodbye, Joe. Me gotta go. Me oh my oh. Me gotta go upon the pier down the mile. My Yvonne, sweetest one. Me oh my oh. Son of a gun, we're gonna have big fun on the bayou. Oh, jambalaya, crawfish pie, filet gumbo. For tonight I'm gonna see my Sharamio. Pick guitar, fill fruit jar, and be gay-o. Son of a gun, we're gonna have big fun on the bayou. Dibba-do, want to know the place is buzzing. Kinfolk come to see Yvonne by the dozen. Dress in style, go hog wild, and be gay-o. Son of a gun, we're gonna have big fun on the bayou. Jambalaya, crawfish pie, filet gumbo. For tonight I'm gonna see my Sharamio. Pick guitar, fill fruit jar, and be gay-o. Son of a gun, we're gonna have big fun on the bayou. Settle down, far from town, get me a pirogue, and I'll catch all the fish in the bayou. Swap the mud and buy Yvonne what she need-o. Son of a gun, we're gonna have big fun on the bayou. Jambalaya, crawfish pie, filet gumbo. For tonight I'm gonna see my Sharamio. Pick guitar, fill fruit jar, and be gay-o. Son of a gun, we're gonna have big fun on the bayou. Son of a gun, we're gonna have big fun on the bayou. Son of a gun, we're gonna have big fun on the bayou. All right. I hope you're getting a lot out of these videos. Keep spreading the ukulele love. Look for my next video coming out in the New to Uke series. Until then.